Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. We'll get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Looking left. And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Scanning the field, it's quiet. Fires downfield. Finds a man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Dances away from one. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Finds his tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Sun Devils have taken it inside the 20. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they strike first.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play, moving the stick.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we head to Dallas for a final update on one of the best games every year, the Red River Rivalry. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Power football with the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Back to the ground with the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On third down, going up top. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Looking to throw on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Lining up to convert third down. To throw, it's Wyatt trying to get to him. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of it there. You almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up with 15, 20 yards. That would be awful. So you have to go for it. Put your offense on the field. Listen, this is the situations where you trust your offense. If you want to score a lot of points and you want to listen to analytics, you absolutely go for this.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground going. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the defender. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Wyatt. He makes the connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the 1st.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for it all. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. BYU was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Cougars performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He's going to pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Going up top on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Gets away. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Finds his man down the middle. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. He got it.
The kick is good. That means the score. Texas Tech, 17. Arizona State, 10.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
The Sun Devils are in the hurry up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Wyatt. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Quick toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They've put together a pretty good drive, but this 8th play brings up a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Handoff to the single running back. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
He spins that thing down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Gentlemen, most, if not all, eyes in the SEC are on this smoke 'em if you got 'em game between Alabama and Tennessee. Here's the very latest. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hale. Oh, he left him grabbing. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
He looks that one in nicely.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll try the left side. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big.
The ball pops out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Line getting set on second down. The give to the back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Back to throw, it's Wyatt. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, offense, getting pretty close.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quick completion to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Unloads quickly. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. Wants to go up top. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Line is set on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Back to pass, it's Wyatt. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Some misdirection with the counter. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop and get this ball back to my offense.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Feeling some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Wyatt. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go right back to the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you've got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been